Of course, his 5th Champions League title, matching that of Gareth Bale.
Hey!
Who also picked up his... Now, we discussed this yesterday. This is what he tweeted out, of course, 5. Steve, I'm intrigued. What do you make of this?
Nothing. Because anybody that knows anything about football knows that because he's got 5 next to these Champions League titles, that one doesn't count.
What about him celebrating the 5th? To put out that tweet?
I think he's taking the Michael.
Do you think so? You think it's tongue-in-cheek?
100%. He's having a laugh.
Right.
That's to everybody who's been giving him stick for the last 18 months. That's what that is, nothing else. But anybody that knows anything about football will not be looking at Gareth Bale and going, he won 5 titles.
Right.
No.
Frank, what do you think? Would you have tweeted that out?
Well, that was the question, you know, when I played I didn't play the final of the European Championship in 2000, whether I won it or not, because I was on the bench and I didn't play. If you check at the picture of the World Cup, I'm in front of the picture. If I check at myself, you know, for the picture in the European Championship, I'm just at the back. Because I feel that something's missing. I was a football player. I think I can consider myself as a winner if I'm involved in it. And that wasn't the case for Gareth Bale. And the same for Eden Hazard, I would say, as well. So, I don't know. Some people say it counts. For me, it doesn't, because it doesn't mean anything, because I'm a competitor, because I want to be on the field.
The sad story about Gareth Bale is the perception that now we have of the player, and the person for that matter, is that he doesn't care, that he checked out a long time ago. And we tend to forget as to how important, at times, he was for Real Madrid. In Champions League final, against Liverpool. Somehow, in the career of Gareth Bale, whenever he stops, and some would argue that he has already stopped, we are going to find contradictions. Because the achievements of the player, I think, match the talent. The attitude of the player did not match the talent. But when you look at numbers, just cold, hard facts, and you see that the guy has won 5 Champions League titles, you kind of go, whoa. Instead of saying, yeah, Gareth Bale was part of all of that, you kind of go, he's won 5 of them? He was around for all of them? Yes, he was. And he was a major part on a lot of them as well.
Jules, what's interesting is the fact we've talked about Lewandowski, Karim Benzema, of course, 2 players very much in the twilight of their career, still with a lot to offer. Gareth Bale's only 32.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and remember what Jonathan Barnett said a few weeks ago about, let's see if Wales qualify for the World Cup. The playoffs are coming up, of course. They're waiting to know who they will face in that final. And then we'll see. So what? We'll see that maybe if they don't qualify for the World Cup, so he doesn't have to get ready for the World Cup in November, December. Then what? He packs his stuff and this is over. Maybe does he still want it then? Because if it's only down to the World Cup qualification, then it's maybe because he doesn't really want to, and he wants to go to the World Cup, of course, with Wales, because that would be a very special moment. And then after that, that's it. I think you have to question maybe his desire to continue, and I think that would be fair, because as we said, for the last couple of years, 3 years especially, he's been really in and out, more out than in, by the way, even at Spurs. So, yeah, I think there's a case there to say that maybe it's the end already. Maybe that was the last thing. That trophy, that Champions League, he would get the bonus, by the way, as well. Of course he will. And the medal and the replica, the small replica of the trophy to put on his mantelpiece. But this is about it.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.